Hey guys, PsyStarcraft here again with another replay for you. It's going to be a Zerg versus Terran, and I'm bringing you what you guys want to see. This is going to be a mech matchup, a shorter mech matchup actually, and it's going to be on Steps of War, which is pretty unusual. I don't know how often Terran actually goes mech on this map, but it is one of my favorite maps, and I changed up my build a little bit this time around, and you'll see that I am much more successful with this build I'm going to use, and it's a very good response to a mech Terran. So before I get too far underway, last video I did mention my donations link, and a lot of you actually did donate, and I'm very happy. Thank you to everyone who did donate, and that was Noah, Arshad, Jonathan, Roland, Inessa, Martin, and Joe. So thanks a lot, you guys. It really helps out. I actually did give my 2 weeks notice today, so you guys are going to be getting a lot more videos from me, and it's going to be awesome. So here we go. 9 Overlord, 13 drones so far right now, nothing too out of the norm. Terran sending out his scout. By the way, this is Black, the red Terran in the bottom left. He is 10-0 in platinum at this game right now, and I am Psy, the blue Zerg, in the top right. Now 14th drone coming out. And you're going to see a 14 pool this time around. We're not going to see any kind of fast expansion, although I could have pulled it off because he's just going a standard barracks here. But the 14 pool with a gas immediately after, and you can actually adjust this a little bit to get the gas just a bit sooner than the pool, and you'll actually have 100 gas by the time your pool goes up, and you can research your ling speed. And oh my gosh, sorry about this. I always have to check the sound just to make sure it's okay because I don't want my voice being overridden by the sound. But my gas was a little bit later than the pool, so I'm not going to quite have enough to get the Zergling speed once this does finish. But against a Terran player, you're pretty much always going to want to get Ling speed. Against any player, really, unless you're going some weird, quirky build where you need that gas, like Fast Mutas or Fast Infestors, which I like to do sometimes. I've actually tried Fast Infestors twice, and I lost both games, so it's not a very good strategy. Don't try it. But I had about 250 minerals by the time my queen came out. I got an Overlord at 15, and that'll pop out just when you're about to Psylocke yourself, so that's perfect timing for that. And I'm getting 4 lings, 2 sets of lings, just for some scouting to maybe push up this ramp and just get some map control, kill off this SCV. So queen on the way, lings on the way, and with my first 100 gas I am getting ling speed. I'm going to kill off this SCV, and look at this is awesome. Oh, he's just like stuck there, he's not even moving, he's trying to run through, and he gets picked off with ease right there, so that was kind of awesome. Raking in the minerals, continuing to get gas. Some Zerg players will actually pull 1 or 2 drones off of the gas to get some more minerals, just because the minerals are what allow you to fast expand and to jumpstart your economy with all the drones once your larva pop and everything. So not choosing to do that right now. I'm just going to leave 3 on gas. It doesn't matter too much. Zergling's now doing a little bit of scouting up the ramp. He's not going to reveal anything like a factory, so I'm kind of in the dark at this point, but this Overlord will play a key role in just a moment here, putting down that expansion around 22 it seems. Larva now popping, and I actually should have trained an Overlord with my last larva, but it's a little bit late, and you're going to see I'm at 26 out of 26, Psylocking myself just a little bit. Doing okay on the harvester count, however. He has dropped his mule, now putting down a second factory, so his first factory is up. Pretty quick factory, going to bring in a Hellion, but the good thing is Lings with speed are faster than Hellions. You don't need too many to surround a Hellion, and he's not doing any kind of crazy reactor build, so a Hellion harass shouldn't do too much damage to me at this point. The Ling speed has finished, and I busted out another queen as well. Not just for this creep tumor. Let me get on the production tab for you guys if you want to see that. Not just for the creep tumor, but I didn't see anything, and I was afraid of some kind of banshee attack, so I got another queen just in case. Ling's chasing down this Hellion. It's not really going to be able to do much. There's no way he can kill those 4 Lings. Hellion's really effective in numbers of probably 3 or 4 or more against any group of Zerglings. So transferring that queen to my hatchery with a little bit of energy after that tumor because I got it so quickly. And you'll notice he is going mech, so this is going to be mech, as I said in the beginning. Getting a tech lab on his barracks as well, so I do have I pumped out quite a few more Zerglings just to respond to any kind of Hellions. I do have a Roach Warren, and I could have gotten some Roaches for the Hellions, but the Zerglings are more mobile, and I felt like I could scout a little better with them. Second hatchery is up. Economy doing just fine here, and here we go. Hero Overlord. Yes, Overlord. He can't see it. Now he can see it. Is he going to be able to react in time with these 5 Marines? No, he's not. It's going to get in there. I see your tech lab on that factory. I see your second tech lab on that factory. So he is just inching his way up, and you'll notice my food is 44 out of 60. So I did prepare some extra overlords just for when this guy is inevitably going to go down. You did your job, Overlord. Good stuff. Give them AIDS with that blood right there. Keeping my Zerglings posted just outside his base, doing great on economy still. Lair is up. Roach speed immediately starting after Lair. Need to inject. Actually doing pretty good though. Only at 3 energy, so very, very nice injecting this game from myself, I must say. Toot my own horn a little bit. And still running off of 2 geysers. I've said it before, you don't need gas too much in the beginning, just because you're going to need all those minerals for drones and everything else. So getting very nicely saturated here. And because this is a mech build, he's kind of going to have a problem funding it. Just with his gas, you look at his gas, he's only able to fund about 2 tanks right now, pumping out a 3rd already. He does have siege mode, so I won't need too much to defend against this. Just some lings, roaches, and a hill. Because once Terran players reach a certain number of tanks, then it becomes difficult. But at this point in the game, you don't really need too much to defend against it. 2 Marauders, 2 tanks, and 5 Marines against 4 Roaches and 3 Queens. I've got 2 of my Queens down here. I'm going to keep one of them up here to inject. A couple Lings need to get down there. But here we go. We are fighting. Queen taking a lot of damage, allowing the Roaches to do quite a bit of acid shots on these tanks. Focusing down the tank, but they just do so much damage, especially unsieged against Roaches. Forced to back off. Probably could have assaulted with these 4 Roaches. My speed is up, and this is what you need to do against mech. In my opinion, this has worked best for me. Roaches all the way. Just keep massing Roaches. That's going to force him to switch to Marauders or something else. Mutas might be a possibility. The only problem is this guy right up here. Thor. Mech is easy to transition into Thors with because obviously it's part of mech, and your mutas are just going to get ripped to shreds. So Roaches with speed with some upgrades, evolution chamber, and as Day9 and I both agree 100%, infestors just are insane against mech. Not necessarily for fungal growth, that wouldn't really do much against, you know, Thors or sieged up tanks, but neural parasite, if you can just pick off a few tanks or a Thor or 2 with neural parasite, it is so good. Even infested Terrans, if you want to like burrow under them and pop out some infested Terrans on top of their men and have them do splash damage to themselves, then that's good. And you'll notice I have had this expansion for quite a while, and I'm just now getting my 4th gas. So my economy is blowing him out of the water, 30 to 46, doing a little better job of spreading my creep tumors. Not too much, but I am just out macroing a Terran mech army. It doesn't matter, you know, what unit compositions I choose to have at this point. Roaches I feel would work best, but he is just down so far in economy. Zerglings would actually do pretty well right now if I'm able to like cut him off in the middle here. But I've got a lot of Roaches. 18 Roaches to 3 tanks, 1 Thor, 2 Hellions, and a couple of infantry. So I'm looking pretty good here. So fast on the creep. Scouting Overlord's able to catch a couple of his tanks off guard. I'm going to run up, focus down 1 tank, focus down another tank, run to the 3rd tank, and focus that. And now he has nothing. Right here, I should probably focus firing the Thor just because it is dishing out so much damage. 4 kills, 5 kills, 6 kills on that Thor. Is he going to get 7? Oh, 7 kills on that Thor. It is so tanky and so beefy. That's the same thing. That was redundant. 9 Roaches able to survive that. And at this point, I'm sending Overlords to all the expansions, making sure he's not trying to sneak one. I checked that with my Roaches earlier. I'm going to try to advance up here. But these Marauders and the Thor are kind of scary. I don't have enough right now. I tried to pick off the Supply Depot, but that didn't really work out. So I'm just going to run away and just secure the advantage with my 51 to 32 right there. He does have his command center up, but I have infestors that are going to be coming out pretty soon. I am researching neural parasite, I'm researching burrow, and I think the most awesome response to mech is the burrow movement, which I have already researched for Roaches. Just burrow under them. If nothing else, it is just so annoying for Terran players. They either have to get a Raven or waste all their money on mules by scanning, and then when they scan, it only lasts for what, like 8 seconds or something? 12 seconds. So, you know, if they scan, unburrow and run away, or if they scan, just stay burrowed and run away and heal out all the damage that you're taking. So it's so annoying dealing with burrowed Roaches, and I think they are one of the best responses to mech. Getting my first attack upgrade a little bit late on the evolution chambers. I actually had this up a while, but I forgot to research the attack. I thought I had, but I didn't. I ended up getting burrow instead. And now inching my way forward with these roaches. Nice anticipation from Black though. He has a turret up and he is ready for this with the tank. 3 tanks. Needs to siege these up. Once I got shot, I realized this isn't going to work. I'm going to unburrow and just try to do damage. Attack, move, taking out that Thor, taking out these 3 Marauders. Now going to focus these tanks, splitting my roaches to kill the siege tank up here while these guys deal with the bottom one. A little bit of micro there. And that's going to be GG, you guys. You can tell I have just a huge advantage here. Going to take down all these SCVs, even doing a little bit of burrow micro here, healing these little roaches down here. And he's not going to be too happy about this, continuing to macro up as well. A lot of roaches swarming in from my third base as well, which is beginning to get saturated. But that's going to be GG. A small response to mech. I'll try to get you a larger game on a bigger scale, you know, like on a Kulas Ravine or something like that. But quick game. Hope to help you guys out. Thank you all for your donations. It helps out a lot. And that's it. Thanks for watching.